In the stark, breathtaking expanse of the Arctic, where the snow blankets the earth in pure white, a creature of remarkable adaptation roams: the polar bear. Polar bears, with their thick, insulating fur, are perfectly evolved for the frigid temperatures of their environment. Beneath this dense fur lies a layer of fat that acts as a crucial thermal insulator, keeping them warm in the icy waters of the Arctic. These bears are not only adept on land, but are also formidable swimmers, capable of covering large distances in search of food. Their powerful forepaws act like oars, propelling them through the cold sea, while their hind legs help steer them. Hunting is an art form for the polar bear. Using their keen sense of smell, they can detect a seal from miles away and wait patiently by its breathing hole in the ice, ready to catch it as it surfaces. The bond between a mother and her cubs is essential. For up to 2.5 years, the mother teaches her cubs essential survival skills, from hunting to navigating the treacherous ice fields. However, the future of these magnificent animals is under threat. The Arctic's ice is melting at an alarming rate due to climate change, shrinking the habitat on which polar bears depend. This loss of sea ice forces them to travel longer distances to find food, often putting them at risk. For indigenous peoples of the Arctic, polar bears are not just wildlife, they are integral to their culture and traditions. These communities have coexisted with polar bears for centuries, relying on the traditional knowledge passed down through generations to live in harmony with these majestic creatures. Scientific research is crucial to understanding the impact of environmental changes on polar bears. By studying their behavior, diet, and health, researchers gather vital information that can guide conservation efforts aimed at protecting these endangered animals. Protecting the polar bear means addressing the broader environmental issues affecting the Arctic. Conservation initiatives, international agreements to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and efforts to protect their habitat are essential steps in safeguarding the future of polar bears. The polar bear is a symbol of the Arctic's wild beauty and resilience. Ensuring the survival of these incredible animals requires global awareness and concerted action. By working together, we can help protect the icy wilderness they call home. Let's unite in the effort to protect the polar bears, for they are not just residents of the Arctic. They are a vital part of our global heritage. Polar bear cubs are fascinating from the moment they are born. Here are 8 interesting facts about them. Tiny and vulnerable. When born, polar bear cubs are incredibly small, weighing only about 1 to 1.6 pounds, 0.45 to 0.75 kilograms, and measuring around 12 inches, 30 centimeters, long. They are blind, deaf, and completely dependent on their mother for warmth and protection. Long period with mother. Cubs stay with their mother for about 2.5 years. During this time, they learn crucial survival skills, such as how to hunt and navigate the harsh Arctic environment. Development in the den. After birth, the mother polar bear digs a den in the snow to keep her cubs safe and warm. The den serves as a temporary home where the cubs can grow and develop until they are old enough to venture outside. Rapid growth. Polar bear cubs grow rapidly, often doubling their birth weight within the first few months. By the time they are about 6 months old, they are much larger and can start to venture outside the den with their mother. Dependence on mother's milk. For the first few months, the cubs depend entirely on their mother's milk, which is rich in fat and provides the essential nutrients they need to grow and develop. Learning to hunt. As the cubs grow older, they begin to learn how to hunt and eat solid food, primarily seal meat. This learning process is critical for their survival in the wild. Social behavior. Although polar bears are generally solitary, the mother-cub bond is a strong and nurturing relationship. Cubs often play with each other, learning important social and survival skills through interaction. Endurance of harsh conditions. Even as young cubs, polar bears are exposed to the extreme conditions of the Arctic. This exposure helps them to develop the resilience they need to survive in their harsh environment. Thanks for watching Science Magicians.